Hi guys. For today's pick a crystal, we're going to be discussing future energies such as, will anybody be stealing money from you guys anytime soon? I wanted to choose this because I randomly thought about it because it's in my chart. So then I was like, ooh, maybe it's in your guys' chart, and maybe, you guys don't think about it, or maybe you guys do, or maybe you've been through it and you guys don't realize that you can actually see this shit in your chart. I know, isn't that crazy? I'm telling you guys, there's so much you can see in your natal chart. So I'm just going to talk a little bit just to give you guys some insight as to how this works. So if you guys want to fast forward, go for it. Pile 1, if you feel like this crystal resonates with you, fast forward to the link below. So pile 1, if you feel like this crystal resonates with you, feel free to fast forward to the link below to pile 2. All right. So in regards to stealing, so stealing is usually things that are going on behind your back, right? So therefore, you would see this in your 8th house placement. I'm obviously not an astrologer, so I can't really go too much into depth with this other than what I know. There could be more to this. You'd have to look into it yourself. But I know within the 8th house placement, this is all about like the things that cannot be seen. This is like following like intuition, following, picking up on the things you're feeling. But the things that cannot be seen. I think I said that already 3 times in a row. Sorry. So with the planet Jupiter, this is, where you can find your abundance. This is where you can find your luck. This is where you can find inheritance. This is where you can find your fortune, money. So if, for example, you have this in your 8th house placement, such as myself, this, can be a great placement to have. But there's always pros and cons to each house placement when it comes to having any planet in these houses. So when you have Jupiter in the 8th house, what could be going on behind your back in regards to money is people trying to steal what's yours, people trying to steal your abundance. This could be material things. This could be your money. This could be the things that have brought you luck. So these could be ideas. This could be, I guess that's everything I was going to say. Ideas, money, material things, I don't know, whatever, clothes, items. So, and then you have to include the energy that your house placement is in. So mine is in Gemini. So I'm not trying to insult the Geminis, but like for me, it would be people that are closest to me. So it's like supposed to be like two-face energy for me. It would be family. It would be my friends that would be stealing things from me. And this literally could not be more true. So when it comes to inheritance, I've had that stolen from me. In regards to jewelry, I've had a family member steal jewelry that belonged to me, but because it wasn't legally written up in a contract, it was done behind closed doors. This was basically family taking advantage of an older family member. and they thought that I would never find out about it. So therefore, when it comes to legal matters, since there was never a contract drawn up, it was all verbally done, lying to an older, family member saying, yeah, don't worry, we'll give it to her, not a problem. And then, them selling it and, taking the money for their own debt, whatever it is they needed to put it towards, things such as that. When I was in a relationship and I had money for a house, so, in another video, actually several videos, I've mentioned that some people have better memories, past soul memories, something like that, better soul memories than others of like past lives. But when I say that, I don't mean like actual details, like, oh, I was wearing a shirt and jeans back in 1917, whatever. It's just you have random memories of your past lives, like I, for example, used to say when I was younger, like I would always want a contract when I get married. And if I were to get a home with my future husband, I want a legal contract. So if anything, God forbid, were to ever happen, we separate everything 50-50. Why would a child ever say something like that? Like, that makes no fucking sense. And I do come from a home of divorced parents. So the people who don't believe in this type of spiritual stuff or reincarnation, their rational mind would try to say, well, that's, happening in your subconscious mind from coming from divorced parents, blah, blah, blah. But it actually has nothing to do with that, because it's not like I ever saw my parents divorce. They were already separated, divorced by the time my brain was like developing. Like I was literally 1 year old when they divorced, or separated. So it's in my natal chart where I will be protected from these things in life that will be working against me, as long as I have legal contracts on my side. I'm supposed to cross my T's, dot my I's. And you may be thinking, well, yeah, that's how contracts work. You're always supposed to double check everything. There are some people in this life that just have luck, where they really don't have to watch everything they're signing. They don't have to do their research. They don't have to do their due diligence, and they're just fine. And we all know that one person. They're just fucking living their best life. Okay, so please don't act like that doesn't exist. There's a lot of us in this life that have to work much harder than others. And then there's some of us who, don't have to put in that much work, but still have to put in work. I'm definitely one of those people who really has to double check a lot of things in this life, but I'll be one of the ones that are much better off than a lot of others in this life. I'm definitely one of those people who come off as if I have it easy, but I definitely don't. But the perception is there that I do. With the natal chart, you can see that as long as you have that legal contract, you'll be protected. So getting back to when I was a child, I always had this feeling like I needed to feel safe by having a legal contract in the future. So fast forward to a few years ago, when it was time to buy a house, it was going to be all my money. It wasn't going to be this person I was dating's money, because they had no money. And, back then, I was that type of partner that was overgiving. Unbeknownst to me, it was because I was not healthy. I was emotionally unavailable. I was just overgiving. And that would have bitten me in the fucking asshole. And thank God his name was not going to be on the mortgage at all. So otherwise that would have bitten me in the fucking ass. So he would most have certainly have taken advantage of that situation had I been that type to been like, oh, well, you know what? I think I want his name on there because I'm going to have a future with this person, blah, 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 blah. because of where my Jupiter placement is, he would have been the type to steal from me. I have people all the time, my whole life, that are constantly stealing information from me and building off of that, and then acting like they didn't get that information from me all the time, all the time. And, you know, in response to that, you're not meant to, when things like that happen, it's not like you're supposed to be looking for a thank you anyway. You're not. But at the end of the day, it's like people aren't supposed to be taking ideas from you as a friend, a family member, and acting like they didn't get it from you. Like there should be some type of recognition there. There should be some type of gratitude. So, you know, you should be, when you do feel these type of feelings where something could be up, or you should be protecting your assets because something just doesn't feel right, you're feeling that for a reason. Because there are some people out there who are going to get married, or who are going to be doing a partnership with their friend, and they don't feel the need to get some type of legal contract because of how long they've known their friend, or because they love their husband or boyfriend. They don't feel like they want to think that far ahead. God forbid it doesn't work out with them, or they break up, or their friendship ends. And it's like, that is not smart. You should always think the worst just in case, because the thing is, shit happens. Life happens. And you will be able to see this in your natal chart if shit's going on behind your back. I'm telling you, you should really look at your 8th house placement and see what planet is there. And if it has to do with money, there's a very good chance that there may be secret dealings going on behind your back. And if so, you can get ahead of the game and just always make sure that you're getting legal contracts drawn out so you can always protect yourself. Otherwise, people are always going to be trying to get one over on you, unfortunately. But when it comes to ideas and things like that, you know, there's really nothing you can do about that. You know, I know that, I'm trying to think of how to word this. So when it comes to the things you say to people that may motivate them to do things, you just have to, if you're that type of person, which is a healer, really, you have to you have to say those things from your heart, and genuinely want to help people without expecting anything back. Because when you do that, you're not going to consider people going with those ideas and you not getting anything back as considered to be stealing. Because if you expect something back without knowing that that's how you're feeling, then you're going to be considering that as stealing. Hopefully I worded that right. So, because, you know, I didn't realize that that's what I was doing in the very beginning, because I know that I was most certainly, because when you have this placement, people don't want to give you the credit. It's just the way it is. Because again, it depends on other placements in your chart too. Like for me, for example, I have a lot of Venus placements, and that may not make sense to people because I'm including asteroids. So, you know, there's Libra energy, that could be Taurus energy, and depending where it is, that's what I mean by like Venus placements. So when you have a lot of Venus placements in your chart, people are either going to love you or hate you. There's like no in between. And especially with that Scorpio energy too, which I have a lot of those as well. So it's like people will be obsessed with you and they'll still hate you, but it's like they can't stop watching you at the same time. And it's like they'll take your ideas, they'll take the things you say and they'll work on them. And you'll be bothered by it, like legitimately legitimately bothered. So it's like you have to like self-reflect on that, think about it, and then realize, well, there's a flaw within you. Why are you so bothered? And you have to really think about it and realize it's because you're expecting something in return. You're not just giving something and putting it out there to actually help somebody. You're helping somebody to get something in return. There's something flawed with that. There's something wrong with that. You have to want to help people to actually help people without expecting anything in return. So therefore, it wouldn't be considered stealing. Nobody's stealing ideas. Nobody's technically doing anything wrong because you genuinely want to help people. However, when you look at it in your chart, and if somebody were to read your chart and they were to see Jupiter in the 8th house within Gemini energy, somebody's going to tell you that people are going to steal your ideas and work off of them. Somebody's could be stealing your money, your property, and stealing your, somebody could be taking what's yours. But at the same time, you know, the karmic lesson within that is to be claiming what's yours. How do you claim what's yours? Well, legally speaking, in regards to the things that you are supposed to fight for, you're supposed to get those legal contracts, right? Because there's some things you really do need to play smart about. So when it comes to businesses or homes, material items, maybe cars, whatever is actually like worth fighting for, like those things cost money. You know, you've worked for those things. But then the other things, such as like helping people out with words of wisdom, advice, or ideas, you have to really understand, like, were you trying to help people, genuinely help people? Because when you're doing that from the bottom of your heart, then you don't need to get anything back from that. And if you are, well, then that's not genuine, you know? So, you know, there's always this bad idea, the wrong idea, karma. So what I'm trying to get at is there's always a karmic lesson with each house placement within your natal chart. And I believe, just my opinion, that would be it. So with that being said, I wanted to throw that out there. You guys need to do your own research in regards to where you guys can find that in your own chart, because that's just my own personal thing. Okay. And you're going to get a different story if you're just Googling where you can find how you can make money in your chart. That's different than stealing. All right. So I got Oceana in my legs. So no, don't do that. No. All right. I'm going to move ahead. Pile 1. How am I asking the question? I already forgot. I hate when my hair does this. You know why my hair does that? I'm going to tell you guys why. My mom, I had this huge knot in my hair when I was like 8 or 10 years old. Right here, where it always does that. My mom could not get the knot out. So you know what she did? She grabbed scissors and just cut it out. So ever since then, my hair does this thing right over here. Always just sticks the fuck out. I hate that so much. Okay, will anybody be stealing from you guys? Is anybody stealing from you guys, or will anybody be stealing from you guys? Six of Swords in reverse. The Tower. Sorry. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my gosh. I hate that. Sorry. It's another thing. If you have a lot of Venus energy in your chart, you can't help but be obsessed with every little fucking thing physically. It makes you obsessive. It's annoying. Aging is going to be hard. Oh my God. Temperance in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. This is a hard yes. I could tell you right now, just looking at the cards. Every time. You're like always at that windowsill. And the second I click record. I called that before I got, does anyone remember? I said, watch, I'll get the cat and they're both going to want my attention. That's what I get. All right, guys, I'm going to channel. I knew it. That stupid fucking bump. Drives me crazy. All right. Will anybody be stealing from you now or in the future? I feel like I'm seeing somebody look out the window. I feel like I'm seeing somebody with headphones on. Like two headphones on. I feel like, okay, so I feel like this is you, and in your head is a traffic light. But it like goes around and around. So it's almost as if like the red, yellow, green, it's almost as if like they can move around. Like as if they're, as if it's like three cubes that can move separately. So I feel like this is in your head and you're ignoring it. Like something about this energy. Okay, so they're focusing in on the red light, which makes me think along with the two headphones, you're somewhat aware of this energy and you're ignoring it. Like you're ignoring what you know to be true. And that's also why you're looking out the window. Like you don't want to believe it. Something like that. I feel like I'm seeing a ladder in the sky. But instead of climbing up, you're climbing down. So it's like you're moving away from the sky. And then it's like you're trying to climb up a well. It's like a new scene. And while you're climbing up the well, it's like you're cleaning the well. It's like you're cleaning up. And now there's the traffic light again while you're cleaning up the well. And now it's like definitely focusing on the green part, the green light. And I feel like it's like turning into a doorknob. It's almost like I'm going back to the ladder in my head from the sky. It's almost like you're trying to not make it a big um, catastrophe or something like that. Like maybe a lot wasn't stolen, or like maybe it wasn't a big deal. Like I forgot, this is future talk. Like maybe it won't be a big deal. Or maybe it's like you don't want to make a big scene. Like maybe you're embarrassed, so you try to make it like you try to make it look smooth or something like that. Because it was like really quiet, and while you were going down the ladder, it's like you were wearing a backpack. It's like you didn't want anybody to know, something like that. Yeah, and it's like now I'm thinking back to the well. It's like you're cleaning up the mess. Like you like it's something about being like you don't want anybody to know because you would be embarrassed. So it's probably somebody close to you. I feel like I'm seeing you hold the pool ball. It's the number 8. So I think of Saturn. I think of karma, a karmic lesson. So it's like, sorry, you're like holding it, and then all of a sudden it's like a new scene, and it's moving around your teeth. It's like in your mouth, as if it's like a gumball. Something about okay, that cannot be more clear. I'm seeing yin yang on one of your tooth. Balance was speaking. Karma though, karma. It's weird. It's like weird. Okay, so the tooth that has yin yang on it, it keeps turning into a path. So it's like there's no balance because of how it's coming through. It's like not super clear. So it's like this is you, speaking, balance. Something about seeing through somebody's words. I feel like you can see through somebody's words. You're like inspecting somebody's teeth. I'm gonna open my eyes. Okay, that's Four of Wands for sure. That was the path. Yeah. Okay, so somebody's stealing. I'm just trying to figure out if this is future energy or current energy. Six of Swords in reverse. So this was you looking out a window. You had two headphones on, and in your mind, you were trying to figure out something about coming or going. That's the same thing. You were thinking about whether you should make a move or not. Something like that. So Six of Swords in reverse is going back to something that's, so when it's straightforward, you're going to soother waters. When it's in reverse, you're going to something that's like a rough time, you know? And it's like, you know this. So maybe that'll help you understand if this is future energy or not. Because I don't know. I'm going to be honest, I don't. So, yeah, I feel like the imagery on this card is you. You see the two people? I feel like it's you lying to you. I feel like the Tower is like what you like is what happens is like you try to keep a secret. Was the ladder in the sky? And you try to go about it quietly because you're embarrassed. So I feel like Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This was you coming out of a well, cleaning it while on the way up out of the well. This is like when the green light was coming through and it was going back and forth to a doorknob, like an entrance. I feel like that was symbolic for like in your thoughts, in your mind. Because again, it's like there's a ladder coming through in this card and a ladder coming through in this card. And I honestly just feel like they're both symbolic for energy, for thoughts in your mind in regards to movement. You know, like, I mean, maybe the Tower card is an actual movement, like maybe you walking away from something after something happens that you're just like, fuck, you know? And then the 10 of Pentacles in reverse when I'm saying like you're trying to get out of a well. So a well, I feel like, is symbolic for, you know, there's water at the bottom of a well and it's in deep, right? So it's like, I feel like there's this shakeup, there's the Tower moment, and you're trying to like get out of it quietly because you're embarrassed. And then it's like the well is something emotional. You're trying to clean up, you know? And in your head, you're thinking of something else for sure. And the well, I feel like, is like you're emotional about something because you thought of something as your 10 of Pentacles and you're trying to get out of it. So the cleaning is like healing privately for sure. Because again, you're embarrassed. Ooh, I'm hearing a ringing. That like hardly ever happens. Temperance in reverse. That one was the ball, the 8 ball. You were holding why do I feel like I'm missing something from that? You were holding the ball. It was the 8 ball. Oh, you were going back and forth, back and forth. Oh, that's right. And then, no, I'm definitely still missing something. Fuck. But then it turns into teeth. And then there's the yin yang in one of the teeth. And then in the reflection of the yin yang, there's a path, like something for you to walk on. So there's an imbalance here. It's like shaky energy, like not sure what to do. Because when it's straightforward, there's balance. But I wasn't getting that. Oh, I remember. I just remembered. Karma. Was that it? Was it just the 8 ball? It goes into your mouth? You're holding it and then it goes into your mouth. There's an imbalance, and then it turns into a yin yang in your tooth. I feel like I'm still missing something, but whatever. So something about karma because of what you go through. And in the reflection of your tooth, this is what you see. It's like you see this in the distance. It's like you have karma because of this. So the 8 ball, you go back and forth, balancing, a balancing act. Okay, so this is just my intuition kicking in. I could be wrong, so hold the energy where you see fit. But now I'm beginning to think Six of Swords in reverse is you going back to an old relationship instead of a newer relationship. But then the older relationship burns you. And then it's like you're embarrassed about it. And then you feel like it's your karma for not choosing the newer relationship. I gotta be honest, I wasn't seeing anyone. So this could be about anything or anyone. I'm just thinking this is the 1111 card. And I wasn't even seeing if it was money. So this could be stealing anything. It could be property. It could be an idea, a business, a person. I don't know. That wasn't coming through either. The Tower. There's a ladder coming from the sky. Oh, that's interesting. When you look at the tower again, it's like the tornado. I feel like that was the ladder I was seeing. Maybe your dreams. Honestly, I think of the sky. And I kept seeing 8 on the ball. Could be the 8th house placement. Those are the things that cannot be seen. That's the occult, magic, you know what I mean? So, and maybe that's something that's important to you. Neptune type of energy. Well, really like Pluto type of energy. I don't know. I'll see if anything else comes through and then we'll call it a day. I feel like I'm seeing a cross. Faith. I feel like I'm seeing a firm foundation too, like a home. Faith and a home. I don't know. I don't know what I'm seeing right now. It's like kind of in the dark and it's moving fast. I just feel like I'm getting a Ricky and Lucy vibe, but not in a good way, like the separate beds type of way. And usually when I get those random downloads out of nowhere, they're usually onto something. So I feel like this is possibly a spouse, a love interest, and like what I was feeling is like two different interests, something like that. So I almost feel like maybe I was onto something there. So stealing, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's not money, maybe it's not material, maybe it's just like dreaming. I don't know. I'm sorry, but that's where I'm going to leave it. Okay? All right. Bye, guys. All right, pile 2. Pile 2. Does anybody steal from you now or in the future? Does anybody steal from you guys now or in the future? Pile 2. The Lovers in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. Yes. Page of Swords. I don't feel like it's material though, or money. Something about spying. Five of Swords. Nine of Swords. Do we want another card? Take one more. Does anybody steal from you now or in the future? Oh, boy. Okay, Nine of Cups. Let's put this here. Nine of Cups. The Sun in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so I'll show you guys the cards and then I'm going to channel. The Lovers in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. I'm just going to show it to you straightforward for visual purposes. Page of Swords. Five of Swords. Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Cups. The Sun in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Yikes. All right, let's see what's going on with you guys. Is anybody stealing from you guys, or is anybody going to be stealing from you guys? Sorry. So I feel like we're looking through a window right now. And through the window, there's like this gate that you need access to get into. But there's like a side entrance that looks open. This is definitely energy, I could tell. This is definitely symbolic for social media. I can see how this person is coming through. So this person doesn't have access to you, so they stalk you on social media. I feel like they're getting tips from you. To make up. Tips from you to make up. What are they stealing from you? They feel like hold on one second. Like seeing through you. I want to say it's like manipulation. Oh my God. It's like pretend this is like a window to your mind, and their fucking eyeball is like right up against that shit. They feel like they can see through your words. They feel like they can see in your mind, while at the same time, they're stealing something about the things you say. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna open my eyes. Okay, so the Lovers in reverse. This was definitely the makeup thing I was seeing. It's like okay, so you guys are gonna have to apply this energy how you see fit. They're taking tips from you based off your social media account in order to manipulate you to make up. So maybe you guys are like they're definitely stalking you. This is the stalker card, Page of Swords. Swords is air energy. So that's like all, mental and talking and stuff. So, whatever you are, male, female, it's like they're staring right at you and you don't even fucking know. So they're taking tips. So it's like you could be talking about the date you just went on last night, and they're legit like, she likes iced coffee with milk and 2 equals, all right, I'm gonna like make a joke about how I love the same things like that. That's what they're doing. Like there's something manipulative about it. There's something secretive and manipulative. This is why 5 of Swords is coming through. It's like not cool. It's like a victory, but it's not really a victory. So 3 of Wands is coming through in reverse. This is when there's like waiting for something to happen, or like going on a journey. But this person is like not doing anything. They're like sitting back and, literally gathering everything. This is somebody from your past. I'm seeing them driving and they're looking in the rear view mirror with sunglasses on. So this is somebody that you're not aware of. They're doing it in secret. I feel like I'm seeing a door that they consider reaching out. I don't know. The way it's coming through is kind of weird, so that's why I'm not really sure. Yeah, no. I feel like this is it because I feel like they're thinking about how they would, like, what would they do with you? I feel like they're daydreaming about, like, this is what I'm seeing right now. That door that I felt like was a door because it's coming through weird, which means their thought is weird or something like that about reaching back out to you. I'm seeing a huge, okay. I'm seeing you guys on a roller coaster and then making sure that like you're secure on the seat with them. And then like they're locking like you guys in. And then all of a sudden this big ass toothbrush comes in the seat with you guys. So it's like a cleanup. But that's a message within itself about like a cleanup. So this is definitely somebody from the past. The roller coaster indicates why like this door is coming in weird because it's like, you know, I guess a cleanup is needed because it's, this person feels like it's up and down, or like you guys could be up and down. Yeah, I feel like you you invoke like fears in this person because I'm seeing them like wanting to reach out to you. Okay, this is why the door is coming through like super weird. Like I'm seeing them like, it's either like every time they think about reaching out to you or like every time they get the courage to do it, they just start thinking about like the roller coaster ride or like the fears, like whatever it is that freaks them out. So it's just like they don't do it. What am I looking at? What are they stealing? I don't know what this is. I feel like we're tiny people, like Thumbelina, sitting at the top of a door, waiting with a toothbrush. I want to get the wrinkles. What are they stealing? Information. I feel like I'm seeing a chair with what is that thing called that you would put over a bed to make it look fancy? Like a curtain. What the hell is it called? I feel like it, like this person feels more in power or something like that. What is this person stealing from you? They keep showing the fucking toothbrush. Oh, healing energy. I'm seeing it. A toothbrush in their brain. And there's light. Healing energy. Healing energy. Okay, I'm gonna open my eyes. Sorry. Fuck. Okay. What is this person stealing from you? So I'm going to this card right away. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this person is kind of coming off lazy in a sense, because it's like, I feel like it's not even like courting you. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, you get to learn about a person through courting, and it's like they're choosing to learn all about you by stalking you. While at the same time healing themselves through you. So it's like they're taking your energy, they're stealing your energy through the things you post, because it's helping them feel better. The Sun, this is a happy card, and it's coming through in reverse. So it's like, okay, so people don't really understand. So it's like the things people post, you know, quotes, oh my God, I'm literally getting so annoyed. Funny things, food for thought, whatever. Those things are high frequency. Those things that resonate with the people it's meant to resonate with, those things make you feel good. That's energy being transferred from one person to another. That's an exchange of energy. Call it what you want, but it is what it is. That is somebody just taking. It's just taking. So I feel like this person is literally like enjoying you, like literally like watching you, enjoying you. It's like you took them out of this type of energy unbeknownst to you. I honestly don't know about this whole thing, like the whole manipulating you. Like, they definitely feel like they know you, like, at least to a certain degree. Like, they feel like they can see through the things you say. They feel like they feel like they understand you for sure. But 3 of Wands is coming through in reverse. So I really don't know if they're necessarily stealing your tips to make up. I do feel like that came through for a reason. I feel like it's something that is on their mind, and it's a possibility, and that's why it came through as information that they're stealing, and it's coming through as like manipulation and as a false victory. You know, it definitely came through as a possibility for sure. But I feel like it's coming through as stealing because it is happening. But I feel like that's also a thought regarding reaching out, because that person feels like it's a roller coaster. But regardless, what kept coming through, the bigger message, was the fucking toothbrush. It kept showing up in like almost every vision. So I feel like with this person steals from you is your healing energy. And when I say steal from you, it doesn't mean like you're depleted from feeling good or being able to heal yourself, or, you know, like that's not how it works. It's just like, and you know, it also doesn't, I don't want anyone getting this confused. It doesn't mean like you are looking for a thank you, or you are looking for anything in return. However, the question for this reading is anybody stealing something from you? I think the reason this person is even coming through is because this person is considering manipulating you, which isn't cool. Like, this person's literally considering using information they know about you to their advantage, which is playing mind games, you know? They're not considering being real at the end of the day. I think that's like the bigger message. Otherwise it's like healing energy. I don't really feel like that would come through. Unless this person's really like an energy vampire. I know the term sounds really funny, like kind of stupid actually, but that is really a thing. All right, let me see if anything else wants to come through. It's so weird. I feel like I'm seeing, what was her name from Beauty and the Beast? The teapot? What is this person stealing from you? I feel like you do feel this person's energy. I feel like this person is an energy vampire. Oh, I get the message now. You're just really nice. You're just a really nice person. Got it. This is your energy. You're coming through as being a very nurturing, motherly-like energy. Got it. I think you do know, and you're just very nice. So maybe you're aware that you have like healing energy. So, I mean, if you really think about it, it could be worse. Somebody could actually be stealing from you, like actual material things, money, and whatnot. So it's not too bad at the end of the day. All right. So that's what I got for you. All right. Bye, guys.